The excitement surrounding BTS' second day of Soundcheck in London reached an entirely different level as thousands of ARMY members gathered around the venue hours before the members even stepped onto the stage. Fans from all over the world had traveled incredible distances just for the chance to witness a few precious moments before the official concert. While everyone anticipated another unforgettable rehearsal, no one expected that one simple detail about Jimin's appearance would completely dominate social media within minutes. As the venue lights slowly illuminated the massive stage, anticipation became almost unbearable. Every camera pointed toward the entrance where BTS would soon appear. Fans exchanged nervous smiles, held their light sticks tightly, and counted every passing second. Even security personnel noticed the unusual level of excitement spreading across the crowd. Then, without warning, the familiar silhouettes of the 7 members appeared one by one. A deafening wave of cheers exploded throughout the stadium. Although every member received thunderous applause, something extraordinary happened the moment Jimin walked into view. For a brief second, it felt as though time itself had stopped. His relaxed outfit immediately caught everyone's attention, but what truly stole the spotlight was his slightly damp hair. It looked as though he had just finished preparing backstage moments earlier, leaving his soft hairstyle naturally textured instead of perfectly styled. That effortless appearance instantly created a completely different atmosphere. Instead of looking like a global superstar trying to impress millions, Jimin appeared comfortable, genuine, and incredibly natural. Sometimes, it is not extravagant fashion or dramatic makeup that leaves the deepest impression. Sometimes, authenticity becomes the most powerful style of all. As the giant LED screens projected a close-up of his face across the stadium, thousands of ARMY members reacted almost simultaneously. Screams erupted from every section. Some fans covered their faces in disbelief. Others simply laughed in excitement because they couldn't process how someone could look so effortlessly beautiful during what was technically just a rehearsal. Within seconds, smartphones captured countless photos and videos. Those clips immediately began circulating across social media platforms. Fans described his appearance with phrases like fresh, soft, boyfriend look, and absolutely unreal. Many commented that the slightly wet hairstyle highlighted his facial features in a way they had never seen before. The lighting reflected gently through his hair, giving every movement an almost cinematic feeling. Whenever he turned his head, tiny strands shifted naturally across his forehead. It wasn't a carefully rehearsed fashion statement. It wasn't part of an elaborate performance. Yet somehow, it became one of the most talked-about visuals of the entire soundcheck. The audience simply couldn't stop watching him. Even while the members casually tested microphones and rehearsed choreography, cameras repeatedly zoomed toward Jimin because his expressions constantly changed between concentration, playful smiles, and quiet laughter with the other members. That combination made every second feel genuine rather than scripted. Fans often say that Jimin possesses a unique ability to create unforgettable moments without trying. London's Day 2 soundcheck seemed to prove that once again. As BTS continued rehearsing several songs, Jimin's professionalism became increasingly obvious. Despite the relaxed nature of a soundcheck, every dance movement remained precise. Every vocal note carried remarkable stability. Every interaction with the members demonstrated years of teamwork and mutual understanding. Yet between those professional moments came spontaneous gestures that fans treasure the most. Jimin frequently smiled toward different sections of the audience. Whenever he noticed loud cheers, he responded with a shy grin before returning to rehearsal. Those tiny interactions lasted only seconds. For ARMY, however, they quickly became lifelong memories. Even people watching live-stream clips online admitted they found themselves replaying the same moments repeatedly. Not because something dramatic happened, but because Jimin's natural charm transformed ordinary moments into unforgettable ones. The damp hairstyle soon became the center of countless online discussions. Some fans joked that hairstylists deserved awards simply for allowing his hair to remain slightly wet. Others insisted it wasn't the hairstyle itself, but the confidence and comfort with which Jimin carried himself that made the entire look unforgettable. Fashion accounts soon began analyzing his casual clothing. Photography pages praised how naturally the stage lighting complemented his appearance. Fan artists immediately started creating illustrations inspired by the now iconic look. Within only a short time, screenshots from London's second-day Soundcheck had spread across countless online communities, proving once again that even BTS rehearsals possess enough excitement to become worldwide conversations. The atmosphere inside the venue grew warmer with every passing song. Jimin continued moving effortlessly between playful interactions and intense performance focus, reminding everyone why he remains one of K-pop's most admired performers. And somehow, throughout the entire rehearsal, his soft, damp hair remained one of the most unforgettable images fans would carry home from London. The rehearsal continued with an energy that felt increasingly similar to a full-scale concert. Although the official performance had not yet begun, BTS approached every song with the same dedication that has defined their career for years. Every transition was carefully timed, every harmony was checked, and every movement across the stage reflected countless hours of preparation. Yet despite the technical purpose of the soundcheck, the audience never stopped reacting emotionally. Every time Jimin appeared on the massive LED screens, another wave of cheers rolled through the venue like thunder. His relaxed expression and naturally damp hair continued to attract attention from every corner of the stadium. It was remarkable how such a simple detail could completely transform the atmosphere. Some fans later admitted that they had originally planned to record the entire rehearsal evenly, capturing all 7 members equally. Instead, they found themselves instinctively following Jimin with their cameras whenever he crossed the stage. His presence simply demanded attention. What made the moment even more memorable was the way Jimin seemed completely unaware of the effect he was having on the crowd. Between songs, he adjusted his in-ear monitor while chatting casually with the other members. He occasionally brushed his hair away from his forehead, without realizing that thousands of fans reacted every single time he did so. Each small movement produced another chorus of excited screams. The members themselves appeared amused by the audience's enthusiasm. Whenever the cheering became especially loud, several of them smiled and exchanged knowing glances, clearly recognizing that ARMY had found another unforgettable Jimin moment. As the rehearsal moved into one of BTS's energetic tracks, Jimin's professionalism became impossible to ignore. His dancing remained incredibly sharp, despite the informal setting. Every step landed perfectly on the beat. Every body line looked effortless. Rather than conserving energy simply because it was only a rehearsal, he performed as though every second mattered. That commitment has long been one of the qualities fans admire most about him. Even during practice, he refuses to compromise the quality of his performance. Watching him rehearse reminded many fans why fellow dancers often praise his precision. His movements carried both strength and elegance at the same time. Powerful choreography suddenly softened through graceful transitions, before accelerating once again into explosive energy. It was a balance that very few performers can consistently achieve. Meanwhile, his facial expressions changed naturally with the music. One moment he appeared intensely focused. The next, he laughed after exchanging playful eye contact with another member. Those genuine interactions reminded everyone that BTS continues to enjoy performing together, even after years on the world's biggest stages. That chemistry cannot be rehearsed. It is built through friendship, trust, and shared experiences. The London audience could feel that connection. As microphones were tested again, Jimin stepped forward to sing several lines. The stadium immediately fell noticeably quieter. Fans wanted to hear every note clearly. His voice floated effortlessly across the venue, maintaining impressive stability despite the relaxed rehearsal atmosphere. When he finished the short vocal section, applause erupted throughout the stadium. Even people sitting high above the stage joined the standing ovation. Many fans later described the moment as surprisingly emotional. Without elaborate lighting or dramatic visual effects, his voice alone filled the enormous venue. It was a reminder that beneath the spectacular concerts and elaborate productions lies an artist whose greatest strength remains his ability to communicate emotion through music. As another break began, Jimin took a bottle of water and smiled warmly toward the audience. Several fans began waving enthusiastically. Instead of immediately returning backstage, he walked closer to the edge of the stage and waved back. That simple gesture triggered one of the loudest reactions of the afternoon. Countless army members raised their light sticks even higher. Some called his name repeatedly. Others simply smiled through tears. For many international fans, this was the first opportunity they had ever seen BTS in person. Some had waited years. Others had traveled across continents,